Hey, welcome back to my channel. Today we have an unboxing and first impressions on the new product from Xencelabs. It's a pen display, 16-inch 4K OLED. This video is also not sponsored. I bought this with my own money. So without further ado, let's begin. So in the previous video, I've talked about how most of the pen tablet companies have gone with this kind of like recycled material out of the box. Um, but I do love how Xencelabs has this kind of like old school, I guess nowadays with all the other companies go with the other route. How they have this image of the box, and it's just a beautiful box, right? It has an image of what it is and a artwork by an artist, which is just a breath of fresh air, right? I'm all for recycling and everything, but maybe companies can do a mix of that recycling of the material of the box, but also include some sort of image. So yeah, it kind of just shows you what the product is versus if you don't know, you don't know, right? But anyways, let's start this unboxing here. So out of the box, we have some pamphlets here. It says thank you in different languages. Now, the product that I purchased is the bundle version. So I do know they are releasing a essentials version of this. I'm not sure when that's going to be released. As of the making of this video, there's been no announcement of when that's going to be available. So just keep in mind, what I unbox here might be different from what you buy if you buy the essentials. But off the top of my head, I believe the bundle version is the only one that'll come with a USB-C hub, so more connections, the quick keys, the traveling connections, I believe, and the different connections as far as the connectivity goes, which would be USB-C to USB-C, with an angle, USB-C to USB-C, C to A, mini DisplayPort, HDMI to HDMI. So yeah, so this kind of shows you what it comes with, table of contents, if you may, the different connections you can do with the hub, and then a driver support there. Nothing in the back. So if you're new to the channel, I like taking everything out and I leave the display until the very end. So we'll be taking everything out and then we're going to bring it back in, talk a little bit more about it. But first, I like kind of showing what's in the box. So we have the stand here. The single USB-C connection. So this is one of the things I love about this new product, that it's just going to be a single connection. The tablet doesn't need to be connected to a power outlet in order to draw power. Then we have the hub, the quick keys remote, the pen case, and the pen holders. Then in here we have the different cables. I'll bring these back a little later to show what we have. the different connections for power if you choose to. Sticker, a drawing glove, cleaning cloth, and just another pamphlet. So that's it for this box. Now let's go on to the next box. So this is the top box, which has a carrying case here, so first off, we have the stand. So first impressions, it is sturdy. It's a thick piece of plastic. Kind of bending it here, and it doesn't feel like it's going to break or anything, right? You do have two stand modes. So one here, and then you just pop out the other two. You have some rubber sides here, here, and here. Yeah, so this is nice. I love that they include this. I think that's a nice feature to have, nice accessory to include, especially since this product is geared towards people that are on the move, right? Portability is a big thing. And then if this comes with it, it's something less you would have to go out and buy. So yeah, kudos to them for including this. Yeah, what do y'all think? So, as mentioned earlier, this does come with a single connection as far as you don't need a power supply. There is one included, and I'll go over that a little later. But you just need a single cable in order to connect to your PC and or laptop, which again, they're going for portability. Having one less thing to travel with is, I'd say, a step in the right direction. So yeah, and then it is braided, so another added benefit there. And I believe this is a 2-meter cable, so 6 feet, give or take. Next up, we have the hub. So this is one of the exclusive items you get if you buy the bundle version, which doesn't come included if you get the essentials later on. Their website has a little bit more on the teardown of what's included in the bundle, what's not. But basically, you have more connections. So you have HDMI, mini display port. So yeah, that's pretty much it. It's just an extra hub that allows you more connectivity on the go. Next up, we have the Quick Keys remote. So if you're unfamiliar with what this is, it's essentially a controller that allows you to do keyboard shortcuts. So some artists like doing keyboard shortcuts, others prefer a controller like this. So you have 4 buttons on each side, so a total of 8. And then you can customize it to have a little bit more controls on the side. Cool thing too with this is it is a OLED display, so it'll show you what each button is assigned to, which I think is really clever because most people are going to forget, right? Or I have seen some people stick some stickies on the side of their controllers to show what they have it set to, but I like this a lot better because you can just kind of see what it is. Right now it's not configured or anything, so I won't show it, but I'll do a review later on. But key dial feels nice. I'd say the only thing on this is, again, this is just me maybe nitpicking at this point. I wish it was a little heavier, so it just feels a little more premium, I'd say. But this isn't bad. It spins a little bit, right? I don't know if the camera will catch it. So yeah, heft is nice. It has rubber on the back. It doesn't feel flimsy at all, which kudos to them. I absolutely hate when they feel very just thin plastic and just very cheaply made, but this feels hefty without feeling too heavy, if that makes sense. I think it's a perfect weight. It feels nice. It feels premium. I like this. Yeah. What do y'all think? Next up, we have the pen case. So pen case here includes two pins, so a slim and a normal size pin. You have your pen tips, so you have felt, total of 4, and then you have 3, 4, 5, 6 plastic ones. The pins themselves have a plastic pin already installed. Then you have your receivers here. Then you have this little tool which looks like a ring, which allows you to take off and switch out your pen tip fairly easily. So yeah, heft, I'd say is nice. Feels good on the hand. The normal size pin does have 3 buttons here, and then an eraser. The slim only has 2 and an eraser. The pen case has a nice feel. The hinges here don't slam it shut, which is nice. If I was nitpicking, I'd say the only thing on the previous video I made, different tablet company had some holes here, so you could essentially put your pens down and it holds them in place. But not a bad thing. Again, I'm just nitpicking. They do include 2 separate pin holders that attach to the tablet, so I'm going to show those in a little bit. Yeah. These are the pen holders that attach to a tablet. So you have one for the slim pen and then one for the regular one. So these go on the tablet. I'll show these at the very end. So again, this negates what I just said about the little pen holders or pen holder on the pen case. So because they include this, I think I prefer this much better. Yeah. So with the bundle version, you have all these included cables, so anything you want to connect to is pretty much included here. So you have USB-C, HDMI to HDMI, mini DisplayPort to mini DisplayPort, USB-A to USB-C, C to C, another A to C. This one's angled, this one's not. So anything you can try to connect to this tablet, you pretty much have included in this bundle version. If not, you will have to connect something else. So you may have to buy an adapter or a hub. So I'd say that's one of the benefits if you don't have USB-C to get the bundle version. But that's one of many different versions of why I would say maybe bundle's better than the essentials, but I'll go over that at the very end. Next up, you have your drawing glove. So most of the drawing tablet companies are including a drawing glove. Basically what this is is it goes on your hand like so. So when you're drawing, you don't have any of the oils from your palm on the screen. So a little bit less of a cleanup to do, and it also helps with palm rejection. This one doesn't have any padding on the bottom, which some drawing gloves do come with. Not sure how that'll hold up in the future. I have had one like this without that padding, and honestly, it holds up fine. I've used it for years. No trouble there. So quality feels nice. Nothing out of the ordinary. Yeah, it is a little stretchy, so if you have bigger hands, bigger fingers, it'll fit nicely. So yeah. So earlier I mentioned that you don't need a power brick to power the tablet, but the bundle version does come with a power brick. Cool thing here is though that they do include different adapters, which I think is something I have not seen from a company like ever. Usually, depending on the country you're buying, they send you the appropriate adapter, but this one comes with any possible adapter you may need, which is great, especially if you're going to be traveling with this tablet. Again, they're hitting pretty much that point of portability, where they want you to take this as your primary drawing tablet, which is something you can now do. Next up, we have the carrying case. So this is something they're including to help you be more portable. All right, it's something less you're gonna have to go out and buy. And it fits the tablet perfectly. They do have two handles here, so you can hold it kind of like a briefcase. And you have some included straps. You have, I'm not sure if the camera will be able to capture this, but you do have two inside pockets. A main pocket, another divider so you can put something else in here. A back pocket. Actually, no, I'm lying, sorry. This is not a pocket. Hand goes through. Then you have a zipper in the front. No inside pockets. Their logo here. Yeah, I mean, first impressions, I like that they include it. Is it premium by any means? No, but I'd say if you're going to be carrying this with you, as long as it protects it and it fits the tablet, I think that'll do its job, right? You could always buy something more premium if you want to carry that around with you, but I like that they include this. It's also included in the Essentials bundle, if I'm not mistaken. But I like it. Pretty sturdy. Only time will tell how it holds up with somebody that's going to be using this specifically for traveling. Yeah. All right, and last but not least, we have the tablet. So it comes in this nice sleeve here. So first impressions, it feels heavy, which is nice. I believe this is aluminum, at least it feels like aluminum. Excuse my fingerprints there. So it is attracting fingerprints. Not sure how much that matters to you. Personally, bugs me a little bit, but I'm not really going to see the back of it, so doesn't matter too much. You do have some rubber feet here on the corners. Now, the other thing, if you've noticed already, are the bezels. So, more the drawing tablet companies are going with a thinner bezel, right? They are going, or staying, I should say, with this thicker bezel. If I'm not mistaken, I saw an interview from, I want to say it was one of the product designers. He was mentioning they kept this because you need somewhere to rest your hand, right, when you're drawing. And then when they include those thinner bezels, you're pretty much resting your arm on something that's usable, versus on this, if you were to rest your hand on the sides or on the bottom, you're not using usable space, right? So yeah, I'm not sure how I feel about it, but until I use it, I'll see if I notice a difference with it being a pro or a con. Their logo's up here versus most of the companies have it in the bottom. Then you have your connection here on your left side, your power button on the right. No other connections. This is a fanless design, so no fans. We'll see how it holds up with heat with prolonged usage. But I like the heft, I like the feel. It looks nice, feels nice in the hands to hold. Now let's attach the pen holders. I was wondering what this groove here in the back is, and check this out. This is actually pretty cool. So these pen holders will attach to the back of that, depending on where you want to set it to. So theoretically, you could place it anywhere on the back of the tablet that you want, and you could have both of them. Nope, didn't touch down correctly. There we go. So you could pretty much put the pen anywhere you want. So that's something I haven't seen yet, which I like. So again, it's this line that goes all across the whole backside of the tablet there. And yeah, I don't know about these fingerprints there. It's very much attracting a lot of fingerprints. Yeah, pretty cool addition. So this is one of the viewing angles and the pins attached with the pen stand there. Now we're going to do the other here in the bottom. So I was wondering, as I was setting this up, if the pen would interfere with the stand, and it doesn't. So this is all that comes with the bundle. So final thoughts. The microfiber cloth feels very premium. I like it. It's not flimsy like some other ones I've seen. The pen case is nice as well. The only addition I'd say is maybe the little holes for the pins to be held up in. But then again, I'm just nitpicking. It comes with these little holders here already, which I feel is a better solution because you could attach anywhere to the tablet that you want. So that's just me nitpicking at that point. The holder or the quick keys controller that it comes with, I love so far. I haven't used it, but first impression wise, just how it feels, how it looks, I like it. I discovered too that the ring right here on the edge, you can change colors. So you can personalize it a little bit more. OLED display, you can see what each button is configured to. The glove it comes with, it's a glove, it'll do. Nothing special. Looks like it's gonna hold up nice, hopefully. Case is nice. I wish they would have upped the quality a little bit. That's just me nitpicking. Maybe there's an option in the future where they can include like an upgrade, maybe different material, just so it feels more of a premium product when you're carrying it with you, right? I think everything matches as far as everything being aligned in heft, quality. The thing on this specific review, first thoughts unboxing wise, is the case just feels off. Quality's not there in my opinion. But beggars can't be choosers. I love that they included it, so thank you. And then the stand is behind this. So I'm just going to show it there so it doesn't fall. Again, I love that they include this as well. It's something you don't have to think about of where am I going to prop this or set it against, you know, when I'm drawing. You can fit it easily into the case. So kudos on that as well. All in all, I mean, there's very little things I think they can improve upon. I'd say this is pretty much a 9.5 out of 10, minus the quality on this. Maybe even a 10 if you take away my nitpicking. I'd say it's something to consider, especially with it being the first OLED display on the market from drawing tablet competitors. It starts at $12.50 US. For the bundle version, which you see here, which is everything included. If you don't need the quick keys, that you already have it, let's say you don't need the hub because you only have a USB-C connection on your laptop, you don't need all these power wall adapters or the extra cables for connections, then by all means stick with the Essentials. I believe that one is going to start at 1,000 US at the time of making this video. But yeah, what are your thoughts down below? Let me know. Did I miss anything? I will be making a follow-up once I connect everything here and set it up and try it out for a couple weeks. I'm still working on the Huion video review after a couple weeks of using it. And then eventually I'll be making a video comparing this to the Huion Canvas Pro 19 as well as the Wacom Cintiq Pro 17. Did I miss anything? Let me know down in the comments. So like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff if you want to see more of these unboxing, first impression reviews. Thanks.